It's mostly NEHAWU members that are continuing protest action. Patients were severely inconvenienced at some hospitals, with workers leaving their posts and taking to the streets. Nqobile Madlala is in Pietermaritzburg and tracking events for us. She joins us with the very latest. Good morning, Nqobile. Just looking behind you, it seems like a completely different picture. Heavy police presence. What is the latest on the ground?
Bamfundo, definitely heavy policing. You can just see from the security guards, they are ready for that protest action. We're seeing AET here with the K9 unit. We're seeing people with bulletproof there. You can see a lot of arms as well. We can see police is already making sure that everything is going accordingly. That is the public policing. They are here. We have already seen cars going in. This is different to what we had seen from Gray's Hospital earlier this week when nobody could enter. Now we can see people walking into the hospital. We've seen some of the workers wearing different branded T-shirts to NEHAWU already going into the hospital. We can see Magma already inside the hospital as well. And we can see people working. Just earlier on, we saw a man here entering and even being attended to, being given a wheelchair, going inside the hospital. So a complete different picture to what we have seen earlier this week. And now we can see that there's even cars on the road that are passing by the hospital here. We can see even taxis dropping people. So a complete different picture. Even in Northdale, before we came here, we saw in Northdale, now there were no protesting people, no one in front of the gate. We saw people being held at the gate by the security guards, some of them going in, some of them also just turning away. So we're not sure as to who were turning away, but we could see that there's a complete different picture. However, we do understand that there is a convoy of some of these NEHAWU members where they are going to be meeting in town in Pietermaritzburg. The reason for this is because they are expecting to now deliver a memorandum to the MEC of Finance in the province. So whilst we see less people parked here and less staff being parked here, we do understand that a lot of them are meeting in one place. However, we have also seen some of the reports about Amazimtoti, also the hospital there is still seeing some of the picketing and protesting, but definitely different to what we saw from the fewer days from the beginning of this week, where basically there was no service at all. So we are going to, of course, to monitor that march that we are expecting to start shortly to go and deliver that memorandum. And we'll find out from the NEHAWU members, of course, in terms of what is now the way forward. It's been a week of hospitals basically being closed, and now we're seeing a bit of that skeleton staff working. But what does this mean? Are they finding that amicable solution, which will mean that the public finally get the services that they need?
That is an all-important question. Will they find that amicable solution? Nqobile, we'll leave it there for now and catch up with you a bit later on. That's our reporter, Nqobile Madlala, monitoring that protest for us in KZN.